Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is something that I found out about, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not good at all for any of us. So I found that do you know who Dmitry Medvedev is? Okay, he is the, what do you want to call him? He is the deputy chair of Security Council of the Russian Federation. Okay, third president of Russia from 08 to 12. Okay, and he put out this. It wasn't a tweet or anything like that. I guess it was like a message, and he did it to his subscribers. He has 39,929 subscribers, and I don't know on what social media this is, but he said about Trump's threats against me on his personal Truth social media network, which he's banned in our country. If some words from the former president of Russia's trigger such a nervous reaction from the high and mighty president of the United States, then Russia is doing everything right and will continue to proceed along its own path. And about India's and Russia's dead economies and entering very dangerous territory, well, let him remember his favorite movies about the Walking Dead, as well as how dangerous the fabled dead hand can be. Is that a threat? So then our president put this out. This is the post on Truth Social, okay? Based on the highly provocative statements of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope this will not be one of those instances. Thank you for attention in this matter. Oh, well, fantastic. And then I saw this. President Trump says we're totally prepared for nuclear war with Russia. Who's we? Who's we? Because I don't think we are prepared for that. Okay? I know I'm not. I don't know about you. But following President Trump's order to move the 2 U.S. nuclear submarines within striking distance of Russia, following Dmitry Medvedev's earlier threat towards the United States, Putin put out this video, if you want to call it that.
Территориальной целостности нашей страны, для защиты России и нашего народа мы, безусловно, используем все имеющиеся в нашем распоряжении средства. Это не блеф. А те, кто пытаются шантажировать нас ядерным оружием, должны знать, что роза ветров может развернуться и в...
So now, I don't know if this is just words going back and forth. I don't know if they're, just seeing who has the biggest wang. I don't know what this is. But, to say that we are ready, who's we? Because the American people are not ready for this. Okay, you can't say we as a whole, because we are not ready. Okay, and yeah, words are very important. Okay, so choose your words wisely, sir. Okay, because we are not ready. Boo boo, my cat. Boo boo, stop it, because you're gonna be the one that's ready. I just, this is this is taking it too far. Is he playing battleship here with putting 2 nuclear submarines in strategic places? I don't know. But this is too much. It's too much. Before I went any further, I wanted to make sure I had a lot of my facts straight, okay? This had to do with ultimatums between Russia and Ukraine and a ceasefire, warning that each ultimatum was a threat and a step towards war between Russia and the U.S., and referenced Russia's Cold War era of the dead hand and the nuclear retaliatory system. So our president's move was framed as a precautionary signal, with him stating that words are very important. And yes, they are. And words can also be taken out of context. And they can often lead to unintended consequences. So he also later told reporters that it was to protect our people after Medvedev's threat. And the U.S. Navy and the Pentagon declined to specify whether the submarines were nuclear armed or nuclear powers, citing strategic ambiguity, which is fine. But, you know, to make a move like that, it's a scary, scary thing when you really think about it, because this is not something that we, the people, need right now. You know what I mean? And you know, this Medvedev guy, he's known for provocative social media posts. I would take it myself as he's known for talking out of his ass, okay? He has limited decision-making power. His statements are often viewed as posturing to appeal to Kremlin hawks rather than reflecting official policy. Like I said, talking out of his ass. So, you know, Putin spoke about wanting a lasting and stable peace in Ukraine, but he reiterated demands that are unacceptable to Kiev, such as territorial concessions, abandoning NATO ambitions. He dismissed Trump's ultimatums as driven by inflated expectations, but did not explicitly threaten nuclear war in response to the submarine move. So, like that video that I showed, you know, it's like, did he say, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Putin has historically used nuclear rhetoric. You know, he could have also just said it out of anger. I don't know. So, I mean, because I just don't, like I said, I don't know if they're comparing Wang measurements or not, you know. This escalation appears to be driven by a spat between Trump and Medvedev, with Trump responding to the Medvedev's provocative but likely symbolic reference to dead hand. So, and then The Walking Dead. Why say something like that? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm really trying to figure it all out. Because Medvedev's influence is limited. And his role as a Kremlin, like attack dog, if you want to call him that, it suggests that his statements are more about domestic posturing than serious policy signals. And Putin's silence on the submarine issue indicates that he might not view it as requiring like immediate counter. And the narrative of nuclear war may be amplified by sensationalists or even social media. I don't know. But this is all just very strange, the way that it's all rolling out the way that it is. So it just reflects like the ongoing U.S.-Russia tensions over Ukraine, with our president's frustration at Putin's refusal to negotiate, despite the 10-day ceasefire deadline, leading to stronger rhetoric, actions like the submarine announcement, you know. So there's just a lot of just shiznit. So I'm going to look into this a little bit further and see what else I can find. Because this, I don't know. But then again, Putin's always ready for war. And he always threatens the nuclear war. It's like that video. He's threatening it again, and again. So it's like it's all he has. Empty. Strange, right? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less and God bless. Ciao.